boys and girls. It is math time, and we have a super fun project for you today. We are going to be making maps and looking at maps. And maps are super important because, Miss Barrett, why are maps important for us?
Oh my goodness, they help you learn where to go. If you're going to a new city or a new park and you don't know where the stuff is, you can get your map out and it has all the trails or the streets.
Mhm.
So,
And you can see, and it shows you directions, which way to go, if you need to turn left or right. And even if you don't have a paper map, usually our phones, we can find a map on our phones.
Yeah.
And it shows us directions, and it can show us how far away we are from something.
yes.
Because if you're wondering, oh, I want to go to Boise, but I don't know how far it is.
Or how long it'll take me to get there.
Yeah, you can check a map, and it'll tell you how long it'll take to get there.
Yep.
And so maps tell us lots of different things, and they are super important. So what we're going to do first is the first paper in your packet, it says reading a map. So we're going to practice reading a map first, and then we're going to be making our own maps. Okay, so our first map to practice with for reading a map, it's the map of a park, like a city park where you would go to play. And there's, down at the bottom it says a map key. Most maps have a key, and it tells you things that you can look for on your map. And if you see that symbol on your map, you know what it is. You know what it represents. So, and the pictures in this key are represented. They're in the park. So and we'll follow the directions because we see a trash can. We see there's a picnic table, a stop sign, a slide, and swings. And these are all things that we're going to look for in our map. And our first question at the top, it says, how many picnic tables are in the park? So Miss Barrett, let's count our picnic tables, okay?
All right.
Ready? I see 1, 2,
two,
3. Do you see any more?
Nope, I just see 3.
Okay, so we have 3 picnic tables in the park. Now it says, draw a circle around the swings. How many sets of swings do you see?
I just see 1.
Okay, and that's what I see too. So I'm going to draw a circle around the swings. Okay, number 3. It says color the trash cans blue. And the trash cans have a recycling symbol on it. We've been talking about recycling. So how many trash cans do you see?
I see 3 trash cans.
3. Okay, let's color those blue. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now it says draw number 4. We should be on number 4. Draw a triangle around the stop sign. How many stop signs do you see?
I see 1 stop sign.
Okay, I see 1 too. So I'm going to make a triangle around that stop sign. Good. Okay, last question. How many slides are in the park? Number 5. How many slides are in the park? How many do you see, Miss Barrett?
I see 2 slides.
1, 2. Very nice. So look at all of those things that the map told us. If we were interested in the park, and if we thought, before we go to the park, we should find out how many we want to have a picnic, but we need to know how many picnic tables there are. And look, your map tells you how many picnic tables there are.
Very good. Yeah.
Or if I wanted to think, I want my picnic table to be by the swings. Do you think the picnic table is by the swings? And look at that. It shows us a picture of a picnic table beside the swings. And so we had a lot of questions that are answered by looking at our map. So I hope you got found all your things on your map. Now you have another paper that looks like bricks, and the top it says your room. And you're going to make a map of your room, but Miss Barrett and I are going to make a map of the classroom. And so we're going to make this room look like our classroom. And the next page in your packet has a bunch of cutout pictures like this. So we already cut them out, so you can cut out your pieces also. And we are going to put them in place on the map so it looks like our classroom. All right, Miss Barrett, what do you think we should put up first?
Well, let's see. I think we should put the rug.
The rug, because that is a big part of our classroom, isn't it?
It sure is.
It's where we spend a lot of our time.
We do.
It's super important in our classroom.
So, if this is our classroom, we're going to say this is where the whiteboard is. It's where Mrs. Rogers stands, and this is where the rug is.
And that's where we're standing right now. We're standing on the rug. So there is the rug in the front of the classroom. Very nice. Okay, so what do you think should come next? I think the door is pretty important,
Okay.
because that's where we come and go, right? We need the door to get in the classroom. And so there is
Let's
the
see. So
door.
I guess it goes this way. It swings in.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Maybe move it over. Yeah. So we can put the closet
Yeah.
next to. Okay. So there is our door. That's where we come into the classroom. And next to the door, what's next to the door, Miss Barrett?
Next to the door, we have the closet, which
Ah.
is kind of by the lunch cart. Remember the lunch cart? We parked the lunch cart in front of the closet.
Okay, so we have the door. We
This is
have.
going to be kind of like that.
Yeah, that looks good. Because our closet doesn't really stick out. It goes into the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's our door, our closet, and then we have our coat racks. Our coat rack goes about here. And then what's on the other side of the coat racks? There's the bookshelf is right there.
The bookshelf is right next to the girls' bathroom. So we'll stick it
Yeah.
right there.
Very nice. So we have the door, the closet, the bookshelf in the back, and then what's right here? What's on the front? What do we look out of from the classroom?
You guys remember?
Our windows.
The windows. So let's see, we have, in this particular map, they only gave us 2 windows, but our classroom has windows all the way across.
Very nice.
So there's the windows.
And then where the windows are, below them are our shelves, right? And what do we keep on our shelves? We keep our baskets on our shelves. We keep all of our school supplies. We keep our math supplies like our shapes and our counting bears and our building blocks, our toys. So we're going to use the picture of toys. Now we are going to put the toys by the windows because that's where we keep a lot of our toys and things that we use in class.
So we'll stick those toys underneath that window.
Very nice. And then my desk would be right here in the corner.
What was this one?
That's the bookshelf.
The
I'm sorry, the dresser.
The
dresser. You guys have dressers that you might have a dresser in your room that you put your clothes in. We don't have a dresser in here, but we do have filing cabinets. And we have filing cabinets by the bookshelf and by the closet. And so they kind of squeeze it in there.
Yep.
Very nice. So there is our classroom. And you guys can take the pictures that we have, cut them out, and make it look like your bedroom. And that's how you do it. Find where everything goes. Try to put it the right distance apart. And if you want to make your own pieces or draw your own items in there, you can do that. If you see something that's in your room that's not on that paper, you could make your own.
Draw a picture of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. And then our very last paper. Okay, you have, and in your packet, you have a blue triangle. We get to use it today. And it goes with this paper, and it says, make a map of your room where you spend a room where you spend a lot of time. So it doesn't have to be your bedroom.
Nope.
It could be the classroom, because you spend a lot of time in here.
Could be your living room,
Could be
your
living
kitchen.
room, your kitchen, yeah, or your bedroom if you want. And use the back of this paper, so just turn it over, and you will need to tape or glue or attach the rectangle that your teacher gave you. And if you need to cut it to make it look like what you want, you may do that. And it says, first draw any doors or windows, then attach the cutout rectangle to show an important thing in your room, such as your bed, your couch, a table, and so you can put it in your room wherever it goes. And then you can add other furniture and objects that are in your room, and then you can tape it all onto the paper, or you can glue it, and then label some of the things in your map. So you can try to write what it is next to that item And then it says bring your room map to school to share with the class. So just make sure you turn it back in with your packets so we can see the map of your room, because we would love to see that.
Yes, and if your grown-up would like to take a picture of you holding up your map,
Oh, that would be very
that would be
good, too.
so cool. We love getting those email pictures from you guys.
Yes, we do. Okay, boys and girls, have fun making your maps.